what a reason to reunite. I mean, if you're going to getting together to watch your team try to win a national championship is one reason to get together. It's a heck of a time.
And if you're going to get together and you're going to watch your team play, can you think of a better team you want to take down? The team that's been the best for so many years. I mean, I'm sure you grew up, you knew about Duke and Coach K, of course. He's won 3 national titles. But if they can beat them tonight, man, what a story it would be.
You know what? The fact that they're here is the story. I don't even know. You know, Duke probably puts a little extra something to it, but the fact that Butler's playing for a national title, something that everybody I played with dreamed of doing. You dream of it when you're coaching. This is when we recruited kids, when I was on staff, you sold them on the fact that it was possible in a Butler uniform at Butler University, and to now see it come to fruition. And, you know, we're about an hour away from them having a chance to do it. It's amazing.
Let me ask you real quick about Brad Stevens. I mean, you've been around this guy for many years as a player, then, of course, your time as assistant coach. But we knew that Barry knew he was special, but been around him, are you surprised at all to see what he's been able to do so quickly with this team?
You know what? He's just he stayed true to the Butler way. He stayed true to everything that we were when we played, and Thad when he coached, and Barry and when he coached, Todd when he coached, and Brad was around. He was a guy that was around for basketball camps. He was around when I played, and you know what? He hasn't changed one bit. He's going to be very prepared, and he's going to have the right value system in place. And these guys, but he trusts these guys, and these guys trust him.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time, LaValle. Send it over now to Ralph, who's standing by with a special guest as well.
A very special guest with us tonight, longtime radio voice of Butler Bulldogs and a great fan of the Butler University basketball program, Chris Denary, who's with us here tonight, taking he and his son into this great ball game. And Chris and I, as you know, we shared 7 years together on the microphone on the Butler Radio Network. And talk about when you came to Butler University and the resurrection of this entire journey.
Well, you know, back in 1989, I was the first director of marketing and promotion and the first, I guess, full-time play-by-play voice of Butler basketball. And, you know, in 1989, there was a recommitment, I think, to athletics and to basketball. And Dr. Jeffrey Bannister deserves a lot of credit, and Barry Collier, the current athletic director, deserves a lot of credit. You know, I hope I played a small part in that from a marketing standpoint, from a business standpoint, but we all had great passion. I worked with this guy, Ralph, for 17 years, 10 on staff at Butler and then 7 more as the radio voice. And I think that's the neatest thing, is to see all the Butler people come back, the former players, the staff. I'm a fan tonight. You know, I don't get to do this very often. I call games for a living now for the Indiana Pacers, but to be in the stands and cheer and root for my favorite college basketball team, I can't wait.
Well, it means a lot to all of us. And Chris, thanks so much for spending time with us here tonight.
All right, Ralph.
Back over to AC.
All right, Ralph. Well, you know what? Of course, tonight's game's taking place at Lucas Oil Stadium, and Jim Caldwell and the Colts, of course, they know what it's like to win a championship at Lucas Oil Stadium. Of course, they won the AFC championship this past year. Today, I got a chance to catch up with the Colts head coach, and we talked about Brad Stevens and the Bulldogs playing in tonight's national championship game.
It's great. Coach Stevens has done a tremendous job with his team. I mean, watching those guys play with such spirit and enthusiasm is encouraging, it's inspiring, and it does so much for our city and our state.
What do you think he's going through? I mean, obviously, you know, you led the Colts to the Super Bowl in your first year, but here he is in his 3rd year. What is it like preparing for, you know, being on center stage, if you will, where everybody's going to be watching tonight?
Well, obviously, Coach Stevens has a pretty good sense of things. You can see he doesn't get nervous. You know, he seems to be unflappable and has things under control, and I'm certainly he won't treat this game any differently than that. It's a big stage, but I think all in all, obviously, you know, he'll do a tremendous job.
What did you like most about this Butler basketball team? I know you watch them play in their game, their win Saturday against Michigan State, but what do you like about them?
Well, you know what? I like their grit and toughness. You know, I think that's the thing. They play so well together, but a lot of that has to do with team defense. They're a team that's not easily discouraged. They come from behind, they keep it close, and they can beat you at the end.
All right, great talking to Colts head coach Jim Caldwell. Real quick, we got a couple of fans here. You guys go to Butler. You ready for tonight's game?
Oh, absolutely. I'm so excited. I can't wait for it.
Okay, and you guys are friends with some of the guys on the team, right?
Yeah, Emerson and Chase. Yeah, we know Emerson, Chase, Zach, Gordon, a couple of the guys. We're really looking forward to tonight's game.
It's got to be crazy on campus right now. I mean, you have an opportunity to win a national title.
It's unbelievable. It's something the school hasn't experienced before. I really hope we can be a part of it.
Okay, I got one question for you. Where's your blue? I mean, come on, are y'all for Duke or what?
I'm buying a shirt inside.
Okay.
Yeah. We got shirts in the car. We didn't.
Whatever. Hey, good luck to your dogs tonight. All right. Okay, we're going to send it back to you now in the studio.
Thanks, AC. We're going to show you another view of Lucas Oil Stadium, where the Butler Bulldogs will be going for the national championship in just a few minutes.
And another fast fact about Butler: Tony Hinkle was not just a basketball coach. He won more than 1,000 games as Butler's football, baseball, and basketball coach.
What if it's no chocolate? What if sweet mocha fell from the sky?
McDonald's McCafe Frappes, the creamy blend of iced coffee and mocha, or caramel.
It's sweet.
Berber carpet. It was a whole bowl of stew. No. Why? I could have saved this one. I could have saved this one.
What is that?
It's an alternator.
What's that for?
Check the oil.
Jimmy got a snake.
Oh?
Snakes are cool.
I guess.
Did you do this with your dad?
I did.
Do you think I'll be tall or short?
I don't know.
Were you a tall kid?
Well,
who's older, you or mom?
I am.
Does that mean you'll die first?
Are you prepared? Life insurance. From Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We're part of your life.
Andy Moore Ford Lincoln Mercury is Indiana's largest Ford dealer for over 9 years in a row. And that means we have what you want in stock, like a new full-sized Ford truck with V8 auto and air for only $14,900. Or get a new Ford Focus for only $11,900. Only $11,900, and I have 74 to choose from. Or get an all-new redesigned Ford Mustang for only $15,900. Only at the state's biggest Ford dealer for over 9 years in a row. Andy Moore Ford Lincoln Mercury.
Be sweet to yourself with McDonald's cool and creamy McCafe shakes, topped with whipped cream and a cherry. Choose chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry. They're the deliciously sweet treat that can't be beat, and you'll find them only at McDonald's. I'm loving it.
There's a look at the building. 70,000 basketball fans will be gathering there shortly to take advantage of the opportunity, we hope, to see Butler win.
That's what we're hoping anyway. Let's go out to Ashley Adamson to find out about the last game that Butler has lost. Ashley.
Hi, Debbie. Well, sometimes you'll hear coaches say that you can actually learn more from a loss than you do from a win. If that's the case, Brad Stevens should be calling up UAB to thank them for a very valuable lesson that's led to a very remarkable run. To track down Butler's last loss, you'll have to turn your calendar back to December 22nd. A bad shooting night by the Dogs led to a 67-57 setback at UAB. But as it turned out, there was much to be gained from that loss in Ronald Nored's hometown.
I think UAB just competed a lot harder than we did. But I think the thing is we got a lot better in the next practices leading up to our conference play, because we knew if we competed like that, like we did at UAB, the Horizon League would just demolish us. So, I think we've gotten a lot better, and it's been our focus to get better every day.
Following that loss, it would have been tough to predict just how much better the Bulldogs would get. Tough, unless you're UAB head coach Mike Davis. In a statement that now seems prophetic, Davis said, quote, "We played a big-time basketball team. They may not lose another game this year." The former IU coach was right. 104 days and 25 straight Butler wins later, the Dogs are one victory away from clinching a national title.
Well, I just thought at that time they had played some really tough competition, Georgetown, Clemson, Minnesota, Xavier, Ohio State. I just felt like playing us, who they didn't think we would be that good, but probably after watching our game on film and knew we had a good team. And after beating them, I knew Matt Howard would step his game up. And at that time, he wasn't really playing well, and we got him in foul trouble. But to me, he's the key to that basketball team. And when he's playing his best basketball, it's hard to beat that team.
The Bulldogs have relished the role of the underdog throughout this postseason run. Even though Duke is the heavy favorite to win tonight, Davis has one more piece of advice.
To me, they're one of the best teams I've seen as far as teamwork, chemistry, just unselfish play. They really share the basketball. They play for each other. Defensively, I think they're underrated defensively because they do a great job defensively. They force you to make tough shots, and if you get an easy look, you're not going to get it back-to-back.
All right, we're back here live outside Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm very happy to be joined by our own Chris Widlic. And Chris, there's actually a little bit of trivia here. The last 5 seed besides Butler to play in the national title game was coached by Mike Davis.
IU, yeah, just a few years ago against Maryland, but no 5 seed has ever won the NCAA tournament.
Maybe until tonight.
Let's hope. Let's hope that changes. Another local tie, Larry Bird, who played in 1979 for Indiana State. That was the last time a Division I school without a football program played for the national title like Butler is tonight. And Larry says he's not picking sides, but he's hoping for a good game.
Just wish him good luck. I know Coach K and his team, and been good friends with Coach for a long time. He was one of our assistant coaches in the '92 Dream Team, and they're both well coached. It's a great experience. We sit on the outside and watch them and sort of live and die with each shot. But to have 2 fine coaches and 2 fine teams in the finals like this, it's great for college basketball. Coach K expects a lot of his players. They're great on the court and off the court. It's just a great program, and Butler's proven over the last 15, 20 years that they got something special going over there, and it's very good to see both teams in the finals.
Yeah, I think Larry would like to see Butler win, but he does have 3 Duke players on his roster, in McRoberts, Jones, and Dunleavy, so he doesn't want to play favorites. It'll be very interesting to see how this one turns out. Larry Bird says he won't be able to make the game, unfortunately, but he'll be watching it on TV. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, former basketball star Bill Walton praised that building and praised Indianapolis during a radio interview today. Said Lucas Oil Stadium would be a great place to watch tonight's game.
Well, we hope so. And here's another fast fact. On the day the NCAA tournament field was announced, Duke was a 5-1 choice at the MGM Mirage to win the tournament. Butler was a 60-1 long shot. That, according to the odds makers.
Technology.
Tracking rain.
Every day at 24-hour News 8, we put it to work for you. Download iPhone app, iPulse, BlackBerry app. Log on, Twitter, Facebook, WishTV.com. Tune in.
Breaking news.
You will see a difference. Whatever technology it takes, we'll use it to keep you informed. Always leading the way to keep you connected. That's the commitment of 24-hour News 8.
Cheryl, your backyard is so lovely. How do you afford all this?
I just get everything at Meijer.
Really? Like what?
Like this barbecue, this patio furniture, these flowers, this garden, this slip and slide, head trimmer, this trampoline, this inflatable pool, and these floodlights.
Everything you need for your lawn and garden at the prices you want.
And the sprinklers. So why are so many choosing Kittles when they buy their new sofa? Could be that Kittles has the broadest selection, every style in every price range with the largest inventory, or that you can choose in stock or special order from hundreds of custom fabrics. It could be Kittles' incredible service before, during, and after the sale. But then again, it might just be because Kittles has the guaranteed lowest price. They're all great reasons. Shop for yourself and you decide. At the new Kittles, for everyone, for less.
Dear Congressman Hill, thank you for voting to cover my daughter despite her pre-existing condition.
Thank you for making sure my dad, my company,
my family, and 32 million people like us
will finally be able to afford health coverage.
Thank you, Congressman, for giving Americans access to quality health coverage we can count on.
From all of us.
Thank you.
Paid for by the American Hospital Association, AHA.org, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. The American Hospital Association is responsible for the content of this advertising.
After a rough afternoon, more good news from Forecast 8. The tornado warning for Decatur County was allowed to expire at 8:30. Still have a thunderstorm covering the eastern section of Decatur County. This is east of Greensburg. Still may find some small hail with this thunderstorm that is kind of crisscrossing Interstate 74 near the town of Kingston. The tornado watch until midnight. Wouldn't be surprised to have that allowed to expire here shortly. We're also still tracking a little bit of rain in Richmond, north of Richmond into Winchester, and a thunderstorm between Hartford City and Portland. But the good news here, the city of Indianapolis is dry and forecast to stay that way as we look ahead. Tomorrow will be dry with near record warmth, more storm chances on Wednesday.
We'll head back downtown. Karen Hensel has been very busy tracking celebrities in town.
That's right.
So Karen, what's the latest? Who have you seen?
Yeah. Well, we're watching celebrities. Actually, Tim Robbins had dinner over at St. Elmo's last night, and we just saw Tony George out in front of Harry and Izzy's along with Mayor Greg Ballard. But the other thing we're seeing along the streets is guys walking along like this. They're selling tickets. Tickets are easy to find down here. Tickets that are going for $200 and $300, nope, they're getting them $25 to $35 a piece. Take a look. All right, so we've got people here on the street trying to sell tickets. How hard is it to get rid of the tickets?
Real hard tonight. Very, very hard.
What are you asking for your seat?
They were $90 tickets. We paid $130 on eBay, and I'll sell them for $30, $40, $50.
And that's kind of the story down here tonight, that a lot of the tickets are going for really cheap.
Really cheap. Yep. A lot of people are trying to get on the lower level because, you know, when you get your tickets in the lottery, you're all up in the 600s.
Okay.
And I got 2 tickets in the lottery, and then we bought 4 more tickets on eBay so our family could go. But 2 went home, so we have 2 extra tickets tonight.
And where are these located?
All in 635, 641, and 618.
So it's the upper level. It's tough.
There's tons of them everywhere. Even in the 500s, they're selling them, you know, on the 500 and the 400 level. They can't give those away down there either. Everybody's trying to get on the lower floor now, but...
Well, good luck with that, right?
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hey,
thank you.
She actually ended up getting $25 a piece for those tickets. So if you're looking to come down, know that tickets are available. You can find one very cheap. I talked with a police officer who's down here undercover looking for counterfeit tickets. He said he hasn't found any yet, and he's been down here since 3 o'clock. The majority of them do look legitimate, but what you're looking for on the ticket, when you turn it, the hologram, the real ones, the other hologram will be NCAA. On the fake ones, they're just squiggly lines. Also, take your finger, lick it, and rub it. The fake ones are actually sticky. Couple of ideas there for you if you are looking to come down and see the game in person. If not, of course, watch it right here on Wish TV.
Good information.
Yeah, that is great information. Thank you very much, Karen. We'll be back right after this.
Window World Incorporated, Indianapolis' premier supplier of quality window products and much more. You can have one of these quality double-pane windows installed for just $189 each. These energy-efficient double-pane glass windows will pay for themselves in no time, while the rigid construction and fold-out design make them easy to clean for anyone. The tough, durable construction can stand up to unbelievable pressure and abuse. These windows will cost you hundreds more if purchased from our competitors. Now you can get them at Window World Incorporated for as little as $189 installed. Find out how. Call now at 209-0008.
The art of getting dirty. The art of getting clean. Powerfully formulated Whisk is better on tough mud stains than Tide Total Care. Whisk. Powerfully clean, perfectly priced.
Hello, flame fresh taste. Hello, mouthful of beefy deliciousness. It's the new extra thick Steakhouse XT burgers from BK. 30% more beef than McDonald's Angus burgers, starting at $3.99. Only at Burger King.
Woke up this morning feeling.
Imagine if your mortgage gave you cash back, a little something in return. Introducing 1% mortgage cash back from Chase. Refinance or get a new Chase mortgage and get 1% cash back every year, automatically.
Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me
Chase what matters. Stop in today and find out how your mortgage can give you cash back.
From JV
to varsity to college, it takes serious training to maximize your potential. The St. Vincent Sports Performance Center has more than 125 years combined experience training some of the best athletes in the world. Why do they come here? To define the undefined.
And Angela gave us an all clear for Chopper 8 to go up. So here you have it, Chopper 8 up over the city, all lit up. It's beautiful. Lucas Oil Stadium is going to be the scene of the crime. Butler Bulldogs taking on the Blue Devils in just a short period of time, probably about a half hour now.
And the people who aren't trying to get in at Lucas Oil Stadium, I'm sure there's a good crowd at Hinkle. There was a good crowd there on Saturday. Everybody enjoyed it like there was a real basketball game in front of them, just on the monitors, Jay.
Yeah, I would say it's a pretty good crowd here. You can hear them. They're giving it up. They're giving it up for their Bulldogs. These folks are ready to go. They've been ready all day long. Many of them were here Saturday night for the game against Michigan State. They came back. They love the seats. They've seen so many games here at Hinkle Fieldhouse. They want to see the championship game. This is Melissa. What's it like for you to be able to be here in Hinkle Fieldhouse to watch your Bulldogs in the championship game?
It's so exciting. I can't even believe this day's come, and my cats won't be so scared at home because I was screaming so loud during all the other games. We decided not to terrify them tonight. So came with some friends, and we're going to have a great time, and they're going to win.
You betcha. Now, you said that you've been coming to Bulldog games for many, many years. Is that correct?
Well, I have to say, I'm a musician and I'm playing all the time, so I don't make them, but I watch them on TV. I've got them all on my DVR, so.
Well, now you got some.
And my students play in the pep band, so.
That's
yeah.
right. Now you got some pretty big TVs to watch the big game.
That's right.
On the biggest night of Bulldog history. We're ready here. We're ready for tip-off, and we're ready for the big win. Go Dogs!
All right, thank you, Jay. All the fans down at Hinkle.
And there's the place. We're doing our countdown now. We've talked about tickets. We've had some game analysis. We'll be back in just a minute to talk a little bit more about weather and help you prepare for everything that's happening tonight.
Honda Accord and Toyota Camry stand behind their powertrain for up to 60,000 miles. Chevy Malibu stands behind theirs for up to 100,000 miles, which makes it pretty clear who's standing out front. The Consumer's Digest Best Buy 2 years running. Chevy Malibu. Compare it to anyone, and may the best car win. Now, qualified lessees get a low-mileage lease on this 2010 Malibu LS for around $199 a month. Call for details. See your local Chevy dealer.
History is filled with incredible stories that connect our past with our future. Now you can step back in time and meet ordinary Hoosiers who led extraordinary lives. From historic snapshots brought to life to hundreds of interactive journeys from around the state. See, touch, and experience Indiana history as never before. It's the Indiana Experience at the Eugene and Marilyn Glick Indiana History Center on the Canal in downtown Indianapolis.
At Mr. Wise Buys Floors to Your Home, we have more flooring in stock than anyone in Indiana at 50 to 75% off retail prices. Laminate starting at 59 cents.
Over 100 styles at MrWiseBuys.com.
Hardwood starting at 99 cents.
All 60 styles at MrWiseBuys.com.
Carpet starting at 59 cents.
Over 150 rolls in stock.
Visit MrWiseBuys.com to see over 2 million square feet of flooring in stock.
I-65 in Lafayette Road.
Why did I choose Witham? Because with them, I have time. Time for my patients. Time to answer their questions. Time to be the doctor they deserve. My name is Dr. Thomas Cartwright. I could practice medicine anywhere, and I chose Witham.
Witham. Small hospital, big medicine.
That's the building, Lucas Oil Stadium. The tickets may not be selling as well as organizers would like, but the TV ratings were very good over the weekend. Yes. Very impressive. Probably because Butler is there. People are excited about this David and Goliath matchup.
Right. The Cinderella team. Well, let's head out now and find out about the Homestar forward Matt Howard, who is ready to root on the Bulldogs.
Eliza Danver has that story.
Folks here in quiet Connorsville remember watching Matt Howard shoot hoops in his high school gym. Of course, no one knew back then the small town star would eventually lead the Butler Bulldogs to the NCAA championship game.
They're very excited around here in town because, of course, Matt Howard is from this town, and our mailman that just came in our office today was one of his brothers, and we talked to him for a little while, and the town's all fired up.
You don't have to look far to see plenty of Howard's support. He's the cover story of the local paper.
Matt Howard is a favorite son, and he's a favorite son for a reason. He's a good student. He's an outstanding young man.
Howard's success story has even led some fans to change their allegiance to Butler University.
Obviously it says Duke, but I thought I could take care of that. It's blue though. It's blue and it gets the point across.
Go Butler, right?
Go Butler. Woo!
A few small mom and pop spots are expected to be big time hot spots during the game. The signs are already posted, ready to welcome the onslaught of support and pride, not only for Howard, but for the entire team.
Matty's one of my favorites. he's local boy, so we all are rooting for Butler, of course.
They've done so well. They've taken out two really big schools, getting to where they're at, and I think they've got a real good shot.
And from Connorsville to Brownsburg, we are live here, of course, at Gordon Hayward's hometown. And we have people who have been going to high school with them, people who are out here to support Butler, and they are very excited to be watching the game. It is literally a countdown to tip-off here in Brownsburg. They have every single flat-screen TV tuned to Channel 8, getting ready for, of course, what is sure to be a very good matchup between Butler and Duke. Live in Brownsburg, Liza Danver, 24-Hour News 8.
Thank you very much, Liza. This is a shot of Lucas Oil Stadium. We're going to have more coming up.
And another fast fact or two. The Bulldogs are the first team since 1985 to allow fewer than 60 points in each game while advancing to the title game. Butler's 52 points in the semifinal are the fewest in a national semifinal game since 1986.
Pays. We got the loosest slots. Isn't that why you play? Roll the dice, take a chance, send that ball to spinning. With games like this full of cash, folks are always winning. Let's go. Hoosier Park, come on in. Everybody's glad to win. Let's go. We will thrill you.
Slip into something more radiant, more luminous, and more rejuvenating. Go with the glow and make a trip to a tanning salon your weekly or monthly ritual. Your body will thank you for it. To discover what tanning options are best to rejuvenate you, stop by your nearest salon or visit suntancity.com. Suntan City. Let yourself shine. Suntan City now has over 100 locations, so we're even more convenient to your home or work.
Experience a Unique Home Solutions luxury bath makeover.
All Unique bath products are made in America. They're guaranteed for life with no exceptions, and you'll appreciate Unique's one price that includes everything with no surprises. Treat yourself. You're just one day from luxury with a Unique bath.
If you call Unique today, you'll get $400 off your new bath and a free bath and body kit with your no-cost estimate. 800-800-1971.
Andy Moore Ford Lincoln Mercury is Indiana's largest Ford dealer for over 9 years in a row. And that means we have what you want in stock, like a new full-sized Ford truck with V8 auto and air for only $14,900. Or get a new Ford Focus for only $11,900. Only $11,900, and I have 74 to choose from. Or get an all-new redesigned Ford Mustang for only $15,900. Only at the state's biggest Ford dealer for over 9 years in a row. Andy Moore Ford Lincoln
All right,
right, your all-access pass coverage continues tonight. We're live right now outside Lucas Oil Stadium where people are starting to pour in. Now, a lot of people are referring to this matchup as David and Goliath, and with good reason when you consider the numbers. Duke is the proverbial Goliath. They've been to the Final Four 15 times, and they operate on a basketball budget of almost $14 million. Butler, on the other hand, is making its first ever Final Four appearance, and they've got a budget of $2 million. But at the end of the day, this is basketball, 5-on-5, and whoever plays better for 40 minutes is taking home a national championship trophy.
I'm a big fan of teams who play the right way, and they do. So for me, that's something I've enjoyed watching their team, and that's why I know it's going to be a great challenge for us to go up against them Monday. I don't know what it'll be like. I'm sure it'll be mostly pro Butler, but we're used to that, and we're ready no matter what.
All right, well, so far I've seen a lot of Butler gear. I have seen quite a bit of Duke gear out here. There was an Easter bunny running around in a Duke gear earlier, so we'll see inside who really is the favorite. Right now we'll send it back to the studio. Eric and Debbie.
And thanks so much. We are just about 10 minutes away from handing this show over to CBS, and then the tip-off in just a few minutes after that.
And to another fast fact, we can tell you about that in just a bit.
To get the whole story, you have to dig deeper.
The team at 24 Hour News 8 takes that commitment seriously.
We contact one more source.
Find out if he'll talk.
We chase one more angle.
We check the path of every storm. Then we check it again and again and again.
We develop contacts, getting you more access.
We don't quit.
There's always more to a story.
And we find it.
Experience the difference of 24 Hour News 8.